What is the biblical understanding of family in God's sight, and how to build a Christ-centric family?
If Christ is not the center, family's life is not possible. Today, families are controlled by relatives, culture, personal ego, and finance.
Okay.
Unless he becomes the center of the family, relationship in a family is impossible. Why? We tend to be egoistic, insisting on our way. James says, wherein comes the conflict in your midst? Isn't it because of the lust that is warring in your members? In other words, we have two principles. Principle of lust, principle of love.
Okay.
Principle of sin, principle of holiness. To whichever principle you commit yourself, you will practice that. Whichever you allow to be master over you, you become his slave. That's why both husband and wife must be Christ indwelt, Christ centered, Christ directed. Without that, family life is impossible.
Okay.
How can two people get along with each other till death unless they are truthful and loving to each other? So being truthful to each other and loving to each other, which involves mutual respect, mutual submission. Don't fight with your wife unless your house is burning down. Don't argue with your wife. Let her win the argument.
Okay.
Don't go to bed without a reconciliation. Many times we kill each other in marriage by silence.
Thinking that that is a solution. Yeah.
But we are miserable. Can't sleep.
Yeah. True.
Is that on or off?
On.
On.
Yeah.
No. We are foolish. We are childish. Kids fight like that. And grown-ups fight like that. So a bedroom becomes battlefield.
True.
Because what does the Lord say about this issue? We never consider. What I say, what you say is the most important. No. Unless you agree with Jesus, you cannot agree with each other. So who is the head of your family? Who empowers you? And Bible is the manual for family,
Okay.
marriage,
Okay.
sex. Maker's manual
It's a manual
for the
marriage.
proper functioning.
Mm.
So if the biblical truths do not, Bible is a manual for the smooth functioning of a family.
Yeah.
There are 4 things which are the result of being filled with the Holy Spirit. Ephesians 5, 18 to 21.
Okay.
First, speaking to one another. Communication.
Okay.
Then, making melody in your heart. Singing unto the Lord. Harmony. Being thankful for each other. Acceptance.
Okay.
Then submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. So, The evidence of the fullness of the Holy Spirit, communication, harmony, mutual acceptance and mutual submission. Can you live a married life without the fullness of the Holy Spirit?
No.
Jesus was going to Jerusalem. He had to pass through Samaritan land.
Yeah.
And they refused to allow him to go through their land. And what did the disciples say? Command fire from above,
Yeah.
as the prophet did, and destroy them. But Jesus says, what kind of spirit are you of? The Son of Man did not come to destroy lives, but to save lives. If these people don't allow you to go through their land, go to the next village. In other words, he was not willing to take revenge on the wrongdoing of others. But we are full of revengeful spirit.
Yeah.
He said it, I'll give it to him next. She did it, I'm going to give. So we are taking revenge. Revenge belongs to God.
Vengeance. Yeah.
You forgive and release them to God. God will
Render.
honor you, reward you. God says, I will repay you. Vengeance is mine. Don't take vengeance. So the revengeful spirit, selfish spirit, the spirit of the elder brother
Yeah.
is in the carnal believers. Therefore the family life is a breakdown. Psychological problems are psychologically fixed. Spiritual problems are spiritually fixed. And bad relationship in a family lacking communication, harmony, acceptance, appreciation, submission is because of what? Because of the carnal spirit.
Okay.
What kind of spirit are you? When we are filled with the Holy Spirit, the fruit of the Holy Spirit is seen. We talk to each other, we can sing together, pray together. There is a heart-to-heart communication and communion. Forgiving, forgetting, forbearing one another out of reference to Christ. This is the secret of a family life.
Okay.
Living after recognizing the Lordship of Christ. Living under the Lordship of Christ. Recognize His authority, submit His authority, and respect the line of authority.
Mm. Not being the lords of our
Yeah.
family. Yeah. Thank you.